Get ready for cargo shots from the Strait Times, presented by HACTL. Here's a weekly roundup of the latest air freight and logistics news.
IAI advances A330-300 freighter conversion. Amazon launches supply chain services for all businesses. And carriers post FY25 and Q126 results. Stay with us as we unpack the biggest developments that shape global air cargo this week. I am Nikita Sebastian and this is Cargo Shots presented by HACTL. The Emirates Group reported record FY26 revenue of 150.5 billion dirhams, up 3%, supported by growth in passenger and cargo operations, despite facing a disruptive and challenging final month of the financial year. Emirates Sky Cargo expanded freighter capacity by 13% following the delivery of 5 Boeing 777Fs, carried 2.4 million tons of cargo, up 3%, and generated 16.2 billion dirhams in revenue despite lower yields. Meanwhile, Lufthansa Cargo reported a 35% year-on-year rise in Q1 2026 adjusted EBIT to 83 million euros, driven by higher cargo capacity, strong Asia-Pacific demand, and improved yields amid Middle East supply chain disruptions. Revenue rose 5% to 876 million euros as the airline maintained its full-year outlook despite geopolitical and fuel cost pressures. DHL Group reported higher first quarter 2026 operating profit despite geopolitical disruptions and trade tensions. EBIT rose 8.3% to 1.5 billion euros, while air freight export volumes increased 3.8%. The company continued investments in freighter fleet renewal, data center logistics, electric delivery vehicles, and supply chain infrastructure expansion. Amazon has launched Amazon Supply Chain Services, allowing businesses, including non-marketplace sellers, to use its logistics network for freight, warehousing, inventory management, and delivery. The service integrates inbound and outbound logistics through a single platform, supported by Amazon's technology and fulfillment infrastructure built over 25 years. The new offering enables companies to transport goods from manufacturers, store products within Amazon's network, and fulfill customer orders through one system. Amazon said machine learning tools will help businesses optimize inventory levels, improve product availability, and reduce logistics costs while increasing delivery speed across supply chain operations. Amazon stated that businesses will gain end-to-end visibility and control over goods movement through a centralized management platform. The company is positioning the service as a flexible logistics solution for firms seeking to simplify operations by consolidating freight, storage, fulfillment, and distribution services under a single supply chain provider. Israel Aerospace Industries has advanced its Airbus A330-300 passenger-to-freighter conversion program after completing primary structural work on the aircraft. The converted aircraft has entered ground and flight testing, with its first flight expected in the coming weeks and certification targeted before the end of 2026. The A330-300 conversion program expands IAI's wide-body freighter capabilities across Airbus and Boeing platforms amid growing global demand for cargo aircraft. The company is also increasing its network of conversion facilities worldwide to support airlines, leasing companies, and cargo operators seeking additional freighter capacity and fleet flexibility. IAI said the A330-300 BDSF conversion is designed for regional and medium-haul cargo operations with payload capacity of up to 61 tons and space for 30 cargo containers. The aircraft includes an advanced cargo handling system and forward-positioned cargo door aimed at improving loading efficiency and reducing turnaround times. Swissport reported record 2025 revenue of 3.9 billion euros, driven by growth in cargo handling, ground operations, and hospitality services. The company expanded into China, increased warehouse capacity, and invested in automation, AI, and sustainability initiatives, while handling 5.2 million tons of cargo across its global airport network. Meanwhile, Swissport has expanded its partnership with China Eastern Airlines by launching ground handling and cargo operations at Melbourne Airport. The agreement supports growing Australia-China cargo demand, including pharmaceuticals and e-commerce shipments, while strengthening Swissport's Asia-Pacific network and integrated aviation services operations. Demerco Express Group reported a 12% year-on-year rise in April 2026 consolidated revenue to 2.84 billion new Taiwan dollars, driven by nearly 20% growth in air freight volumes linked to AI cargo demand. The company said Middle East tensions, higher fuel costs, and shipping disruptions across Asian hubs were reshaping global supply chains, while new US customs rules added further operational complexity for shippers. Expeditors also reported first quarter 2026 revenue growth of 4% to $2.8 billion, supported by a 5% increase in air freight tonnage and higher technology sector demand. Operating income rose 11% to $295 million as improved air freight margins and stable pricing offset rising operating expenses and market disruptions linked to the Middle East conflict. Qatar Airways Cargo has launched Pharma Passive Flex Temp, a new add-on service for temperature-sensitive pharmaceutical shipments requiring multiple temperature ranges during transit. The solution supports passive packaging shipments when thermal conditions change, helping maintain product integrity and shelf life across the airline's global pharma logistics network. The carrier resumed cargo operations to Iraq with weekly Boeing 777 freighter services to Baghdad from 7th May, followed by twice-weekly passenger flights from 10th May. The combined freighter and belly hold operations will provide more than 115 tons of cargo capacity between Doha and Baghdad each week. The carrier has also appointed Worldwide Flight Services to handle its cargo operations at Liège Airport, effective May 1, 2026. The agreement covers Boeing 777 freighter services linking Doha and other global cargo markets, strengthening Qatar Airways Cargo's European hub operations, and expanding handling capacity at the growing Belgian cargo airport. Thank you for joining us on this week's Cargo Shots. Stay updated by hitting the subscribe button on our YouTube channel and visiting www.stattimes.com for daily news updates. We will be back next week with a new episode of Cargo Shots featuring more interesting stories.
You've been watching Cargo Shots from the Start Times, presented by HACTL. See you next week with more updates from the air cargo and logistics industry.